Hi, everybody. It's Honest John again. You can believe in God and still be an intelligent person. You can be part of a religion and still be very, very smart. But this does require a kind of selective indifference. There's a lot of fucked up shit in pretty much all of the holy books that at least that I know of. And what you have to do is ignore it. To decide that it's not important. It's not relevant. Your attitude has to be Adam and Eve. Cool story, but that's not what my faith is all about. If you can do that, you can live and thrive in this century. You can accept both religion and science. But some people don't have that ability. For them, everything in the holy book has to be literally true. This is because they not only have weak minds, but their faith is weak too. Now, if they would just be content to be quietly dim-witted, it would be all right. But no, these people insist that their absolute lunacy be accepted by everybody else. And they say it is science. Not just science, but God-inspired science. So that's what they've decided to do, call it science. They call it creation science, even though it fails every requirement of actual science. And they have developed a theory called intelligent design. Of course, this ignores the fact that in actual science, the kind that grown-ups do, a theory is a proven hypothesis. They still think that a theory is some idea some guy thought up and has never been tested. But we have schools in areas where the children are already lagging behind the rest of the country teaching this theory. The good thing is that the kids that wind up believing this theory will barely be able to read the rejection letters they'll get if they try to get a higher education. I mean, it's bad enough that the schools are hardly teaching them anything, but now they're filling their heads with fairy tales. So let's take a look at this intelligent design theory. The idea is that God, whose existence can't be proven, designed the universe. And since we are the apple of God's eye, he put it here as a gift for us. Now that was a bit more believable before the invention of the telescope, when we thought that the universe was very small and that we were the center of it. Nowadays we realize that we are dancing on a minuscule speck in a universe that is almost infinitely large. So if the universe was designed for us, the question is, why is there so much of it? It does seem like an incredible waste of effort. We'll never be able to get to most of it, and since we can't survive in most of it anyway, most of the places that we would wind up getting to, we would die as soon as we got there. Thank you, God. They also point to the design of the earth we live on as an example of God's perfection. That's right, God gave us this earth to live on and then filled it with stuff that will kill us. Volcanoes, earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, tsunamis, not to mention all of the viruses and bacteria whose main job seems to be to kill us, including the AIDS virus, which will kill us as we try to create new life. They also cite the perfection of God as reflected in our bodies because we're created in His image. They do seem to be susceptible to any number of diseases, including those of the immune system, which trick our bodies into attacking ourselves. Parts of it, including our penises, our joints, our eyes, and even our brains, sometimes stop working before we're actually done with them. So if all of these creations represent the nature of God, He's either a moron or a sadist. Thanks for listening.